Hello everyone, welcome back to Road to A Plus. This is Grade 10 English. My name is Mark Shuan, and I'm going to be continuing chapter 4 from where Sanduni left off from last week. Okay, and I'm going to be finishing chapter 4 today. Okay, so let's get on with it. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Okay. Oh wait, I think it's this. Okay, this. Sorry. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing all the activities in the textbook and workbook, just the activities that are more quicker for you to understand. Okay, easier for you to understand. Okay, so now we have activity 6 here. Let's read. The following is the picture that the examiner gave to Shakti during the interview. So as you can see, there's a picture here, and I think we should describe it, right? So this is how Shakti began to describe the picture. So Shakti started with, there is a picture of a busy city. There are. Okay. So now the question is, now complete the description as Shakti would have done. So we have to look at this picture, and through Shakti's perspective, his eyes, we have to make a description based on this picture. And also in the workbook, there are a sentence patterns given to us. Okay. So there, there is an, there are, it is a, and then blank is are walking, blank, etc. So through these sentence patterns, we have to look at this description, okay, and make sentences. Okay, let's begin. Okay, as you can see in this picture, through our observation, we can see that there are many people, going on with their busy lives, you know, probably, going to work, going to the store, having to complete their daily activities, right? You can see many vehicles going to their destinations. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this is a picture of a busy city. Okay, and as you can see, there are busy people walking on the street and the sidewalk. There are many people, many vehicles on the road, as there are many people. Okay, so let's see. Let's identify more people. Okay, and what they are doing. So there is a girl eating ice cream. There is a man walking down the stairs with with bags. I think maybe he went shopping. There is a mother and her daughter coming out of a store, I presume. There is a woman in umbrella. It's hot. It's probably hot out there, so she doesn't want to get a burn. Or there's a man coming out of his vehicle. There is a man walking inside the bus. There is a lady walking the street. Okay, as there is a man also who's walking the street. And then there is a man who's checking his time, and he has a bag, right? So we can assume that he's going to work. He must be late or something. Okay, so how can we make the description? Okay, so this is a picture of a busy city. There are busy people walking on the street and the sidewalk. There are many vehicles on the road. There is a girl eating ice cream. There is a man getting on a bus. There is a man checking his watch for the time. You can see a mother and her daughter coming out of a shop. Okay, there is a woman and a man crossing the street parallelly. There is a man getting out of his vehicle. Okay, so there is a man walking down the stairs. So those are the observations which we can use to fill this description. Okay, I hope that helped. Okay, so that is activity 6. Now let's move on to activity 7. Okay, so it's basically read aloud the following telephone conversation. So as you can see, A, B, and then we have C. So I guess there are 3 characters in this role play. Okay, let's start. A. Hello, good afternoon. ABC Company, how can I help you? B. I'm Muralidharan from GAL. I'm speaking regarding the advertisement published in the Sunday Star. A. Please hold on. I'll put you through to the HR department. C. Hello, good afternoon. Can I help you? Sorry. B. Hello, I'm speaking regarding the advertisement published in the Sunday Star. I'm interested in working for your company. How can I get an appointment for an interview? C. Sir, we maintain a database of the candidates, and based on the qualifications we call for interviews. Would you like to submit your details to the database? Okay, so before I continue, I'm just going to highlight certain aspects. So, A. Hello, good afternoon. ABC company. So it's ABC company. How can I help you? B. I'm Muralidharan from GAL. Okay, he's Muralidharan and he's from GAL. So why is he speaking to ABC company? Because of the advertisement. Because of an advertisement published in the Sunday Star. Okay, so C, hello, good afternoon. Can I help you? Okay, sorry, wait. A, please hold on. I'll put you through to the HR department. Okay, HR department. So C is the HR department. Okay, let's see. Sir, we maintain a database of the candidates and based on the qualifications, we call for interviews. So that is important. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this. So B, is it confidential? C, absolutely, sir. May I know your name? So B continues, Sivakumaran Muralidharan. So he spells out his name. So I want to apply for the post for assistant accountant. That's important. So he wants to apply for assistant accountant. C, please tell me why you have decided to join our company. So B, now he's going to explain why. ABC is a reputed company and my qualifications match the requirements given in the advertisement. If I'm selected, I think I can be an asset to the company given my qualifications and experience. So C continues, can you tell me the highest educational qualifications you possess? So that's important again. So B continues, I'm an undergraduate of the University of Runupura. This is my final year in the Bachelor of Commerce. Okay, so sorry, give me a second. Bachelor of Commerce. Okay. Let's see. And then she asks, see, the HR department asks, any professional qualifications, sir? Well, I am following the advanced certificate in accounting step 2. I got through step 1 with 2 distinctions and 1 credit pass. So as you can see, those are Muralidharan's qualifications. Now see, that's fine, sir. Can you please give me your contact number, email, address, and permanent address, and your permanent address? And then B continues, you can contact me on 076 222 3346, and my email is murali@tmail.com. C, can you please spell it for me, sir? So B, Muralidharan, he spells it out. And my postal address is 34 upon 5 Lakeview Gar. C. Thank you, sir. I've entered the details into the database. If you are selected for an interview, we will let you know in advance. You're expected to bring the original of your certificates along with the photocopies. B. Thank you. I expect a favorable reply. C. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling, sir. Have a nice day. So that's the role play. Okay, so activity 9 here. Read the conversation and answer the questions. Okay, so we've already gone through it. I've already highlighted the main parts, as you can see. You can pause the video if you want to look through the main parts that I've highlighted in yellow. Okay, give me a second. Okay, the first question. Who are the 3 characters A, B, and C? Let's go. As you can see, A, ABC company. B, Muralidharan from GAL. C is the HR department. Okay. Number 2, what is the post that Mr. Muralidharan is applying for? Assistant accountant. Okay. And then 3, what are the professional qualifications that he possesses? So Muralidharan is an undergraduate of the University of Ruhuna, and it's his final year in Bachelor of Commerce. So he has an advanced certificate in accounting step 2, and he finished or completed step 1 with 2 distinctions and 1 credit pass. Now, number 4, What is the use of maintaining a database? As you can see, the HR department, who is C, mentions that we maintain a database of the candidates and based on the qualifications we call for interviews. Okay, that's pretty vague. So a database is basically a collection of information. Okay, so it's important information of, as you can see here, the candidates. So when you go through your database, okay, you can identify which person, which candidate is important based on their skills, and through that you select them, and then you call them for interviews, okay, so that you can, so that you can, you know uh, apply them for their job, right? You can hire them for their job. So a database is important because you have the relevant information of your candidates that will help your company succeed in the future based on their skill. Okay. And five, will Mr. Muralidharan get a chance to face the interview? Support your answer. Let's see, how can I support it? I think he will be able to face the interview because I feel like through the conversation with the HR department, sorry, so through the conversation with the HR department, he was able to, answer correctly. You know, you could feel his confidence, when talking with the HR department. And I felt like the HR department was very pleased with how he came with giving his answers, and his qualifications were acceptable, I think in the company's terms. And it looks like he is still, maybe young, a young adult. So I feel like he has potential to grow. So I feel like through those factors, the company ABC is going to recruit, or what do you call it? What do you say? What is the question again? Yeah, company ABC will reply to Muralidhar. Okay, I hope that helped. If you want to go through it again, please, you can rewatch it. Okay, next, activity 10. With the following conversation, identify the functions of the underlined phrases, expand and write them in your writing book. Follow the example. I'm not gonna like write them, but I'm gonna read them out, and I'm gonna explain what the underlined parts are. Okay? Give me a second. Let me see. Okay. A and B. I love to play cricket. B says, so do I. Did you watch the cricket match between Sri Lanka and South Africa last night? So, read the following conversation, identify the function of the underlined phrases. So, what does so do I mean? As B said, so do I. So, A said, I love to play cricket. And B said, so do I. That means B loves cricket as well, as much as A, or in equal terms. So, B also loves cricket. That's why he mentions, did you watch the cricket match between Sri Lanka and South Africa last night? That shows that he loves cricket, right? Because he watched the cricket match last night. Moving on, A again says, no, I didn't. I had some work to do at home. B, Sri Lanka won the match and I'm so happy about their performance. A, really? So am I. But wait, really? So am I. By the way, have you done the homework? B, no, I haven't. I watched the match and I didn't have time to do it. A, then you must do it before the teacher comes. Yes, I'll have to. So the example given here is so do I equals to I love to play cricket too. Okay, so as you can see in this conversation, we're seeing like I, it's I. When someone says, do you love cricket? Yes, I do love cricket. So do I do love cricket. Do you love reading books? Yes, I love to read books. So do I. So am I. Like when you're impressed with something, as they say, Sri Lanka won the match and I'm so happy about their performance. And then A says, really? So basically really means, so, oh shit. Oh, like, oh, you really are happy for their performance? And then he's like, yeah, so am I. I'm really happy about their performance. So it's a connection, right? They can relate with each other. And he's asking, have you done the homework? And then B says, no, I haven't. But then, so basically, yeah, so it's in like personal thing, right? Talking about yourself. Have you done this? No, I haven't. Are you going to do this? Yes, I am going to do this. So those are the, that is what it means. What these are, that's what the phrases, the underlying phrases means. It's yourself. Have you done this? Yes, I have. Are you going to do it? Yes, I am going to do it. Something like that. Okay, I hope you understand. Yeah, let's see. Moving on, we have activity 11. The underlined phrase is an idiom. It means that Shakti's new camera was very expensive. Oh, sorry. Okay, so basically, this activity is an idiom. Idiom lesson. So we have Shakti, Shashika. So Shakti says, "Look, Shashika, I have bought a new camera." Shashika says, "Wow, it's so cool. How much did you pay for it?" And then Shakti says, "It cost me an arm and a leg for it." So arm and a leg means that it's an expensive camera. Something that's worth your arm and your leg. So that's how much. That's how much. It's an exaggeration. An idiom is an exaggeration. So basically, the camera is worth Shakti's arm and his leg. That's how much worth. That's how he compares it. Okay. Let's see. Find the meanings of the Indian idioms in column A and column B. So it's basically match. So, give me a second. Okay. Let the cat out of the bag. Once in a blue moon. See eye to eye. Sit on the fence. Cock and bull story. Head over heels. And in B side, an unbelievable tale. Give me a second. Two or more people agree to something. Happens very rarely. Completely in love. When someone doesn't want to choose or make a decision to share information that was previously concealed. And then, okay, let's see. Let the cat out of the bag. What can you understand through this idiom? Let the cat out of the bag. So that means you release something. Okay, so let the cat out of the bag. You release something or you told something. Okay, give me a second. So let the cat out of the bag. What does that mean? I think it is to share information that was previously concealed. Okay, to share information that was previously concealed. So that means that it's all, like the information. So you already let the cat out of the bag. So the cat is the information. So the bag is basically what it's concealed in. So to let the cat out of the bag, to share information that was previously concealed. And then the second one, once in a blue moon. What does that mean? Basically something that happens once. In other words, it's rare. It seldom happens. You know? Okay. So it's here. Happens very rarely. That's what it means. Once in a blue moon. You never see a blue moon, right? But when it like it's the exaggeration. When it does happen, it's rare. You know, see eye to eye. So I think it's easy. Two or more people agree to something. Okay, if like if myself and you, the audience, okay, let's say we agree on something, on a point, opinion, we see eye to eye. That's the idiom. Okay, next, sit on the fence. Sit on the fence. What does it mean? Okay, so you can see a fence, right? And then you're sitting on it, but then you can land on both sides, but you're in the middle. Basically, you're in between two things, right? You're in between two opposites, right? Left or right, something like that. Let's see. When someone doesn't want to choose or make a decision, on the fence, do you go for this one, this side, or do you go for that side? It's a really good idiom. Okay, so cock and bull story, what does that mean? Let's see. Yes, story, and we have a tale, an unbelievable tale. So basically it's like a cock and bull story, something that you can't believe. Is it really true? you know what this person is saying. What kind of story is this? It's unbelievable. How can someone think of this, you know? Next, head over heels, easy, completely in love. You head over heels for someone. I'm head over heels for her. That means I'm in love with her. I'm completely in love with her. It's an exaggeration, you know? I am completely in love with her. I'm head over heels over her. Okay. And let me go through a new screen. I think okay, here we go. Activity 11. So I have written, the idiom. I've matched the idiom with the answer. So you can pause and you can go through this again. And maybe you can Google a few other idioms and learn, what they are, what their meanings are. Okay. Okay, let's see. So here I've said activity 8 workbook. What's next? Oh, more idioms. Okay, let's go through them then. Okay, match the following phrases with the correct meaning. As you can see, at the drop of a hat, ball is in your coat, blessing in disguise, burn the midnight oil, cry over spilt milk, cup the mustard, feel a bit under the weather, hit the nail on the head, a slap on the wrist, against the clock. Okay, and we have here something good that isn't recognized at first. To succeed, do or say something exactly right, a very mild punishment. It is up to you to make the next decision or step without any hesitation. To You complain about a loss, so basically to complain. And then we have rushed and short on time. And then what else? To work late into the night and feeling slightly ill. Okay, so I already, just a few minutes ago, told you about idioms. It's an exaggeration, or it's an exaggeration. Okay, let's go. At the drop of a hat. What does that mean? You drop a hat. How quickly does it fall down, right? How quickly does the hat fall down, right? So that's the meaning. Quickness, right? Quickness. Let's see. I think it's without any hesitation. At the drop of a hat. So you drop your hat. It's quick, right? So without any hesitation, without thinking, you go. Without any hesitation, you strike. You go. When someone is in trouble, without at the drop of hat, you go. You save that person. If you're busy, like no, let's say let's say you have something to do quickly. At the drop of a hat, you go and do it. Okay. Ball is in your court. Ball is in your court. So what does that mean? It is up to you to make the next decision or step. Okay. So it's ball. What does it represent, right? When someone gives you the ball, gives you the opportunity to do something, right? You hand me a ball, what am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna play with it, right? I'm gonna make a decision, right? What am I gonna do? You hand me something, I have to figure it out, right? So that's how it is. Ball is in your court. Having giving you the opportunity, having you make the decisions and the next step. Okay. A blessing in disguise. Do something good that isn't recognized at first. A blessing in disguise. It's a costume, it's a mask, right? It's actually a blessing, but you can't see it at first. But when you do realize it, you're like, okay, that's a blessing. How could I have not seen it, right? Something good that isn't recognized at first. Burn the midnight oil. What does that mean? I think that means to work late into the night. Midnight oil. You burn it. So I think it means to work late into the night. This one. Cry over spilt milk. Okay, that means to complain about a loss. So let's imagine you spilled some milk. What's happened has happened. You're crying over it. So the milk is a loss. You crying over it represents you complaining about it. So cry over spilled milk, you complain about a loss. Cut the mustard. I had a difficult time trying to figure out what that was. So I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's to succeed. It's like to get to the point, to get to that point, just cut it off. Just go, come on, just do it to succeed. Feel a bit under the weather. It's easy. Feeling slightly ill. When it's hot, you're like, I think I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Feeling a bit under the weather. So it means you're ill. You're maybe faintish. Hit the nail on the head. I think that means do or say something exactly right. A slap on the wrist. That means a very mild punishment. Against the clock. Feeling rushed and short on time. So those are the idioms. Okay. Okay, let's continue on. This is the workbook section, so let's go with activity 9. Okay, and then we have activity 12 here to do, which is basically the same lesson, which is future tense. Okay, perfect. I think future perfect tense. So let's read the following dialogue. How long have you been preparing for your campaign, Vignesh? So it's Gayana and Vignesh, they're having a conversation. So Vignesh, by the end of this month, it will be 1 year. By the end of this month, so basically by the end of this month, the preparations will be 1 year. Okay. Gayan says, 1 year. What do you think you will have? What do you think you will have launched? No. And do you think you will have launched it by then? By the end of June? Vignesh, I hope so. I suppose so. I suppose we will have made all the posters and videos by then. Gayan said, why has it taken you so long? Vignesh, we need a lot of data to support our arguments and we'll have to sort them out. But we'll have finished it by the end of June. Gayan says, I wish you all good luck, Vignesh, and I hope that before your companions, the public transport in your city will have changed for the better. Okay. Fill in, okay, as you see, we'll have launched, we'll have made, we'll have finished, we'll have changed. That's the future tense. Fill in the missing utterances using future perfect tense. Okay, build, buy, finished. Will have built, will have bought, will have finished. Okay. And then activity 9, work. Future perfect. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb given in the brackets. Number 1, my little brother blank find a job by year 2040. My little brother found will have found a job. Okay, by the year 2060, the population of the earth will have reached 10 billion. I blank mend all the broken chairs by Friday. I will have mended, or I will have mended all the broken chairs by Friday. Number 4, when do you think blank finish painting the building? When do you think you will finish painting the building? Okay, number 5, by next Thursday, Erangi blank go to Australia. By next Thursday, Erangi will have gone to Australia. So that is future perfect tense. Okay. Continuing on, I think it's activity 14. So we're almost done. So it's correlated with activity 10 of the workbook. So activity 14 of the textbook and activity 10 of the workbook are the same. Okay. So it's, what is it? Read aloud groups of words given below, paying special attention to the letters in red. Pick the words in which the letters in red are silent, not pronounced. Complete the grid silent letters given in the workbook unit 4, activity 10. So this one. Okay, let's read. Castle, sachet, bright, soften, attitude, robot, walk, yield, could, failure, solemn, behalf, couple, pneumonia, cupboard, hypnotize, receipt, honor, rehearsal, exhibition, behave, halt, not, kite, knowledge, skate, risk, knife, foreign, ignorance, campaign, guard, argument. Now let's put them in this box. So there are silent letters at the beginning, there, and then there are in the middle, and then at the end. So when you pronounce them, you can actually, psychiatrist, sigh. You can see the S, but the P is silent. Doubt, the B is silent. Comb, the B is silent. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you the answers right away. Here you go. So at the beginning, we have pneumonia, honor, halt, not, kite, knowledge, knife, guard. So those are words. As you can see, the red, I've highlighted it. I've highlighted it in. So those are silent letters that are coming in the beginning. And then everything that's in the middle, castle, soften, attitude, walk, yield, could, failure, and everything else. So those are silent letters with the in the beginning. So we have T, L, P, H, and G. These, as you can see, these highlighted letters. And then at the end of the word, we have sachet, bright, robot, race. So silent letters at the end of the word. Okay? Let me share the final activity. Enrichment. Create some tongue twisters and let your friends try them out. Okay. But before that, we have here read aloud and enjoy the tongue twisters. Let's read them. Greek grapes, Greek grapes, Greek grapes. Second one. There those thousand thinkers were thinking how the other three thieves went through. The third one. Whatever the weather, whether it is hot or cold, we have to put up with the weather, whether we like it or not. Okay. Now for the finishing touch on this unit, chapter 4. I've given you tongue twisters here. You can read them. These are some classic tongue twisters, that they've taught as kids, that teachers have taught for kids. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, he would as no, he would chuck, he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay. She sells by the seashore. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? By reading tongue twisters, you basically quicken, your pronunciation, your vocabulary by quickly reading and pronouncing these words. So practice, try to Google some tongue twisters, the harder ones. First go from easy, but then go to hard. Okay. Okay then. Let's see. I think that's it. That's it for that's it for today's lesson. Okay, I hope everyone watching was able to understand what I've said. So I hope if you need this presentation, please contact me through the YouTube comments. If you want it, I'll send it to you if you need it. And then next week we're going to be starting chapter 5. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next week's lesson. Later. Bye everyone. Thank you.